Hello, I'm Logic Bunny, and come with me down the rabbit hole of knowledge.
Have you ever felt like the world around you is holding its breath, waiting for something amazing to happen? Then, suddenly, it does. Ever walked under a tree and been showered with delicate pink petals, feeling like you've stepped into a dream? That is the magic of cherry blossoms. These aren't just any flowers. They're a symbol, a story, a celebration. In Japan, they're called Sakura, and they represent so much more than just pretty blooms. They're a reminder of spring, of new beginnings, and the fleeting beauty of life itself. It's like nature's way of hitting the refresh button. But why are these blossoms so special? Why do people travel from all over the world to witness their brief, breathtaking display? What is it about these delicate pink petals that captures our hearts and imaginations? The story of cherry blossoms is a tale woven through centuries of tradition, art, and philosophy. It's a story that speaks of beauty, resilience, and the importance of appreciating every moment. Think of it as a pink explosion of culture and history, all packed into a tiny, delicate flower. And it all starts with a single bud, slowly unfurling to paint the world in shades of pink. So, prepare to have your mind blown as we dive into the enchanting world of cherry blossoms. We're not just looking at flowers, we're exploring a cultural phenomenon that has captivated hearts for generations. Ever wondered why these blossoms hold such a special place in so many cultures? Let's dive into the logic of why these delicate blooms are more than just a pretty sight. What if we tried to understand the deep meaning behind this pink spectacle? The answer might surprise you. Have you ever noticed how the most beautiful things often seem to disappear the quickest? Cherry blossoms are a perfect example. They burst onto the scene in a riot of pink, but their glorious display only lasts for a week or two. Why is that? What's the story behind their fleeting beauty? It all comes down to science. The short blooming period is dictated by factors like temperature, sunlight, and even rainfall. Cherry trees are incredibly sensitive to these elements. A sudden warm spell can trigger an early bloom, while a late frost can cut the season short. It's a delicate dance with nature, but there's more to it than just weather. From the plant's perspective, cherry trees prioritize rapid reproduction. That short bloom allows them to quickly attract pollinators, develop seeds, and prepare for the warmer summer months. It's a race against time. Now, some might think cherry blossoms are just about looking pretty, but they're also crucial for the tree's survival and play a vital role in the ecosystem. They provide food for pollinators, and their short bloom ensures the tree can focus on growth and development for the rest of the year. Understanding the science behind their fleeting nature actually makes them even more beautiful, doesn't it? Appreciating that they're only here for a short time enhances our sense of wonder and encourages us to cherish the present moment. The next time you see a cherry blossom, remember that it's a symbol of life's precious, temporary beauty. Take a moment to reflect on something beautiful in your own life that is also temporary. How can you appreciate it more fully while it lasts? Stay curious. Ever seen pictures of people picnicking under a canopy of pink cherry blossoms? That's Hanami, and it's so much more than just a pretty picnic. It's a deeply rooted cultural tradition in Japan. But what exactly is Hanami, and why is it so important? Let's travel back in time to ancient Japan. Hanami started as an aristocratic practice, a refined way for the elite to appreciate the beauty of nature. Over centuries, it evolved into a beloved tradition for everyone. Today, Hanami is a time for families, friends, and even colleagues to gather, celebrate the arrival of spring, and strengthen the bonds that connect them. Imagine sharing food, laughter, and stories under a ceiling of delicate pink petals. But beyond the social aspect, Hanami also has a powerful mental factor. Spending time immersed in nature, surrounded by beauty, can reduce stress, foster a sense of community, and promote overall mental well-being. It's a reminder to slow down, appreciate the present moment, and connect with something larger than ourselves. Now, like any popular tradition, Hanami can have its downsides. Overcrowding, littering, and commercialization can sometimes detract from the experience. That's why it's so important to practice responsible and respectful viewing. Let's make sure we're leaving these beautiful spaces as pristine as we found them. I remember one Hanami celebration I attended. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blossoms, and everyone was smiling, sharing food, and laughing. It was a powerful reminder of the joy and connection that can be found in simple moments of shared beauty. What if we tried to create similar moments of connection and appreciation in our own lives, regardless of whether there are cherry blossoms around? Ever stopped to wonder what a flower can truly represent? Cherry blossoms, or Sakura, are packed with symbolism, layers upon layers of meaning that go far beyond their pretty pink appearance. What secrets do these petals hold? First, they represent the transient nature of life. Their short bloom reminds us that everything is temporary, that nothing lasts forever. It's a gentle nudge to appreciate the present moment, to savor the beauty around us while we can, but they also signify renewal and hope. Their blooming announces the arrival of spring, the promise of new beginnings after the harshness of winter. They're a symbol of resilience, of the ability to overcome challenges and emerge stronger. And then there's the beauty and fragility they represent. The delicate petals symbolize the beauty and fragility of human existence. They remind us to be gentle with ourselves and others, to cherish the preciousness of life. Now, it would be a fatal mistake to see cherry blossoms only as a pretty picture without understanding their deeper meaning. Doing so diminishes their impact and potential for personal growth. We miss out on the opportunity to connect with something profound. So, how can we truly discern the symbolism of Sakura? Here's a 3-step technique. First, observe the blossoms closely. Notice their delicate form, their vibrant color, their fleeting presence. Second, reflect on their fleeting nature. Consider what it means for something so beautiful to be so temporary. And third, connect their symbolism to your own life experiences. How do the cherry blossoms' messages of transience, renewal, and beauty resonate with you? What if we tried to live each day with a greater appreciation for the present moment, inspired by the short bloom of the cherry blossoms? Ever think all cherry blossoms look the same? Prepare to have your mind blown. Beyond the classic image of pale pink petals, there's a whole kaleidoscope of cherry blossom varieties, each with its own unique color, shape, and blooming time. It's an entire world of pink waiting to be discovered. Let's start with some popular cultivars. The Sumai Yoshino is probably the one you picture when you think of cherry blossoms. It's the most common variety. Then there's the Sakura with its stunning double-flowered blooms, creating a much denser, fuller look. And don't forget the Shitara Sakura, or weeping cherry, with its cascading branches draped in delicate pink. And it doesn't stop there. Different regions in Japan, and even around the world, have their own unique cherry blossom traditions and varieties. It's a testament to the flower's enduring appeal and adaptability. Now, being overwhelmed by the sheer number of varieties can lead to information overload and a superficial appreciation of their individual beauty. It's easy to get caught up in trying to see them all without truly connecting with any of them. So, how do we avoid that? Here's a symbolic exercise to discover. Choose just one cherry blossom variety that resonates with you. Do a little research and learn about its specific characteristics and symbolism. What makes it unique? What does it represent? By focusing on one variety, you can develop a deeper, more meaningful appreciation for the entire world of cherry blossoms. What if we tried to approach everything in life with this same level of focused curiosity and appreciation? Stay curious. Ever thought cherry blossoms were only a Japanese thing? Think again. While deeply rooted in Japanese culture, the beauty of cherry blossoms has spread far beyond its borders, captivating hearts around the world. Prepare to embark on a global journey. Cherry blossoms have been introduced and cultivated in countries like the United States, Canada, and even Europe. These countries have embraced the beauty of the blossoms, adding their own unique spin to the tradition. And that's where it gets interesting. Different cultures have adapted the cherry blossom tradition to suit their own customs and values. It's a beautiful example of how a single cultural phenomenon can be reinterpreted and celebrated in countless ways. All around the world, you can find amazing cherry blossom festivals. These festivals showcase the global appeal of this cultural phenomenon, bringing people together to celebrate the beauty of spring and the fleeting nature of life. Now, some might try to replicate the exact Japanese tradition of cherry blossom viewing, but lack of access to cherry blossom trees or understanding of local climate conditions can hinder those efforts. It's a reminder that traditions evolve and adapt to their surroundings. What does the story of Leonardo da Vinci reveal? Like da Vinci's insatiable curiosity, exploring the global presence of cherry blossoms demonstrates the interconnectedness of cultures and the universal appreciation of beauty. It reveals that even something as seemingly specific as a flower can transcend borders and unite people in a shared experience of wonder. What if we tried to embrace the diversity of cultures and traditions around the world, just like the cherry blossom has been embraced in so many different ways? So, after our journey through the world of cherry blossoms, what have we discovered? We've learned that these delicate pink blooms are so much more than just a pretty sight. They are powerful symbols of life, death, renewal, and hope. They represent the fleeting nature of beauty and the importance of cherishing every moment. We've explored the cultural tradition of Hanami, understanding its historical roots and its significance as a time for connection, celebration, and mental well-being. We've seen the incredible diversity of cherry blossom varieties, each with its own unique charm and symbolism. And we've traveled the globe, witnessing how different cultures have embraced and adapted the cherry blossom tradition to suit their own customs and values. If you ever have the opportunity to experience Hanami for yourself, I highly encourage you to do so. Immerse yourself in the beauty of the blossoms, connect with the people around you, and appreciate the present moment. But even if you can't travel to see cherry blossoms in person, there are countless other ways to connect with nature and appreciate the beauty that surrounds you. Take a walk in a park, visit a botanical garden, or simply sit under a tree and listen to the sounds of the world around you. The next time you see a cherry blossom, remember that it's more than just a flower. It's a reminder to live life to the fullest. It's a symbol of resilience, of hope, and of the enduring power of beauty. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced the magic of cherry blossoms? What are your own reflections on their symbolism and cultural significance? Share your stories and thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue the conversation and celebrate the enduring legacy of these extraordinary blooms. What if we all took a moment each day to appreciate the beauty and fragility of the world around us? Stay curious.